We hope that you are enjoying this journey of discovering how photography was invented. Let us continue to learn more about the development of photography. Frederick Scott Archer, 1813 to 1857, was an English photographer who is best known for having invented the photographic collodion process which preceded the modern gelatin emulsion.
Frederick Scott Archer invented what is known as the wet collodion plates. Collodion is a sticky substance made from dissolving gun cotton in ether. It formed a sticky, translucent, transparent, gooey substance which was plated, which was coated on a glass plate and on which sensitized material, photosensitive material, silver nitrate was coated, and the photograph had to be shot before the plates dried. Collodion was also used in the war, during the war, to cover the wounds of the soldiers when they were transported from the war front to the hospitals.
Richard Leach Maddox, 1816 to 1902, was an English photographer and physician who invented lightweight gelatin negative plates for photography in 1871.
Gelatin replaced collodion, and using gelatin, the speed of the sensitive material, what we call at the ASA nowadays or the ISO nowadays, it increased the sensitivity of the silver nitrate, and better the quality of feed of the cow, the better quality of gelatin you got.
John Cabot, 1832 to 1905, was a photographic pioneer, stereo card publisher and a photographic entrepreneur. Around 1890, he made his cellular dry plates into a 35 mm width for William Kennedy Dixon's kinetoscope, which set the 35 mm film standard for motion picture cameras and still cameras. Hannibal Goodwin, 1822 to 1900, patented a method for making transparent flexible roll film out of nitrocellulose film base, which was used in Thomas Edison's kinetoscope, an early machine for viewing motion pictures.
Cellulose nitrate was an explosive material. You must have heard of several cinema fires or cinema theatre fires those days because of the cellulose nitrate. Even in our own trains, even as late as when I was traveling at 1980s or 1985, 1990, I used to see this on inside our compartments, explosive films banned or words like that. There were no explosive films those days. Cellulose nitrate was given up long back. Cellulose acetate replaced cellulose nitrate. Now, the term celluloid heroes, where did he get it from? Because they were using cellulose at the base. That is how the term celluloid heroes came into play. And even after polyester replaced cellulose nitrate or cellulose acetate, they are still called as celluloid heroes, and now even in the digital age, they continue to be called as celluloid heroes.
George Eastman, born 1854, died 1932, was the founder of the Eastman Kodak Company, an American entrepreneur and inventor who introduced the first Kodak camera.
The revolution in cameras began with George Eastman. He made the first camera known as the box brownie, which took a circular roll of film, and his advertisement gimmick was, you press the shutter, we do the rest, where you just have to send back the cassette back to him, and he would process it in his company and replace it with another deck or roll or what you call of film.
Oscar Barnack, 1879 to 1936, was the designer of the first precision miniature camera to become available commercially?
He made the Leica camera, which became the first 35mm camera, and Leica is still in the business of producing cameras. They make one of the best cameras in the world. Their lenses are very well renowned all over the world. Some other camera companies also use these Leica lenses. So the revolution or the rapid growth of the cameras started with the Leica. I now have a quiz for you. Which day is celebrated as the World Photography Day?
And the answer is?
August 19 is celebrated as the World Photography Day. The second question is, why is it celebrated as the World Photography Day?
And the answer is?
That is why it is celebrated year after year as the World Photography Day.
In this module on development of photography, we really hope that you would have enjoyed discovering and getting to know about those various people who have contributed to the development of photography, contributed their creativity, contributed their scientific thinking, and constantly applied themselves to improve upon the art and science of photography.